Hey, how is everybody doing? Please let me know if you can hear my voice because right now everything's acting weird. That's why I'm about 5 minutes late rolling into everything right now. So, yeah, please throw something into the comments and just let me know that you can hear me or not because there's something different about my sound levels and I can't nail it down. So if I sound normal, awesome. So we'll just leave it at that and we will push forward. But hey, it's July 6th, the year of our Lord 2024. Let me see here. I got a little ding on my phone here. All right, cool. No emergencies. We're good. Yeah, thanks for joining me. We're here with another live stream, another bit of drawing for a Saturday evening. The famous cat mouse. I've been busy most of the day because the famous cat mouse, my daughter, is having her birthday today. She is turning 27, which makes me about 1,000 years old. Let me see here. I don't know when my computer's being so slow. I'm clicking on the comments and they're not popping up. There you go. Christopher, thanks for joining us, dude. I'm glad you're hanging out with us. Kevin is in the room with us. Kevin says, look at that. Bill remembered that all of his ladies are babes. I know. I titled it correctly this time. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm just a little bit late. I'm kind of freaking out because I don't always get feedback from my microphone. And I'm not hearing it in my headphones the way that I normally do. So it's it kind of made me think that maybe the sound was getting across. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, but yeah, I got the camera pointed in the right direction now. So yeah, tonight we'll be building desks. Christopher says, I can hear you. Excellent. Okay, cool. So maybe what I'll do is I think I'm just gonna take off my headphones. Usually I leave the headphones on so I can actually kind of hear what I'm doing with everything else. But since all it's doing is kind of muffling my own voice, maybe I'll take them halfway off and just kind of go from there. Here, I'll put them up like this. Not that you can see my headphones, but hey, it's like the technical difficulties of the modern era, yeah, the era, ERA, that no, yeah. Chuck Smash, thanks for hanging out with us. It's a new name. I don't recognize your name from before. Thanks for hanging out with us, dude. Yes, you sound normal to me. This is excellent. Okay, so all of my fears are elated. Thanks, guys. Kevin says, wish her a happy 21st birthday. I will, absolutely. Bill sounds normal? Question mark. Ken, what's up, dude? Yeah, big happy birthday to Kat. I will definitely tell her. And good evening to you, good sir. It's not the evening's not complete until I get the evening, gents. This is good. This is good. Let's see. I'm just dipping in real quick. Add a thing. Okay, not a problem. Yeah, I'm glad you're hanging out with us for as long as you can. So that's cool. Thanks for sneaking out, doing your thing, hang out with us. Kevin says Chuck Smash must be a relative to the Hulk. That is a possibility. Smash. Ken says, "Oh, and happy birthday to Nira." This is true. This is true. Yesterday was Nira X's birthday, but yesterday was also Ken's birthday. Happy birthday, Ken. Everybody has to say happy birthday to Ken because Ken's birthday is on Nira X's birthday. I don't know if that was planned or not. Is Ken at a birthday party? There we go. Okay, the truth comes out now. The truth comes out. Awesome, awesome. I know Nira is only 21 too. Well, she's complicated because she was born in the year 2170. So yeah, it makes for some weird space math, but that's close enough. I will deal with that. Oh man. So yeah, all is good. Tonight we're working on. I was thinking we're going to work on this piece tonight, which is I wanted to draw Mercy, but I wanted to draw her as a Vampirella character. But then I think we talked last week a little bit about mixing like a Vampirella and a Witchblade kind of character together, and I kind of like smashing those. Hey, smash! I said smash. Hey, and there's Kevin Smash. Cut. I'm getting mixed up. Chuck Smash says, yes, Kevin, most definitely. That's what happens when I'm talking and reading at the same time. Multitasking. It's made for advanced humans. I'm not the best at it. Thanks for you guys for being patient with me. Kevin says Nira is complicated. You don't say. Aren't all women? I know it's very easy to say that she's complicated because she is a woman. She is a woman. They are complex creatures. Christopher says, "Can't wait to see this artwork. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, I'm going to start working on it while we're talking, and I'll do my best to look up and make sure that I'm not falling too far behind on the chat, and we will go from there. Let me see. Let me pull this camera back just a little bit like this, and we'll start working on this piece. And yeah, I'm thinking we'll get through the inks tonight, and then I don't know, maybe about 30 minutes in. For those of you who are new to what we like to do here on the show, what we're doing is I've got some ideas and stuff that it might be something I just felt like drawing today, or in the case of something like this, I think we've tossed around this idea a couple of times as far as being something that we might work on during the show. So, I'll work on a piece during the show, hopefully get it most of the way, if not all the way finished. And then we auction off the piece. So you might actually win. You might actually have a winning bid on this original piece of artwork, and of course I'll mail it to you and all that good stuff. And that's our show, man. That's what we like to do. We like to hang out, do the draw stream, talk about whatever we want to talk about for the evening, and it's just a cool way. It's a fun way to hang out for a couple hours and hear me blab on and on about something, and draw some pictures. So sometimes I'll get quiet because I'm concentrating a little extra hard on making sure I'm keeping my lines straight. But other than that, yeah, we keep the chat going, and then we'll like I said, but like about 30 minutes in, once there's a little bit more of the drawing that you could see, we'll kind of open it up for bids, and we'll just leave the bidding kind of open until I actually finish the artwork. So there's plenty of time to think about whether or not if you want to bid, or to think about what you want your bid to be or anything like that. Because I leave the bidding completely up to everybody. It's all up to you guys. And that's what keeps our show going, man. That's what keeps us alive. I'm looking forward to, and I'm not sure how this is going to work out, because the weekend of San Diego Comic-Con, we're headed to San Diego. First of all, let me preface it with that. So I'm not really sure how my live streaming is going to work for that weekend. So we may or may not be live streaming, or at the very least, we're going to live stream and just basically just have some fun. And we know we're not going to do like the normal draw stream like we do here at home. But at the very least, I'll be trying to live stream as much as we can from San Diego, from the show. And I just think that would be fun for the trip, as it were. I see Kevin says, I hope she's not wearing too much. Yeah, I've got her wearing as little as possible. I think I'm gonna, and plus some of her costume is gonna be like still kind of like forming, since I'm kind of mixing her up with Witchblade a little bit. So she's gonna be quite revealing. I said sold already. Hey, you know what I didn't do? That's the other thing I need the headphones for. Let me put my headphones back down for a second. Because sometimes, like just having my voice and the sound of the pen going, sometimes Like a little tiny bit of light music in the background, a little something, something. So, okay, I'll leave that up there like that. Nothing overpowering, just a little bit of noise. I might have to run up and grab another pen. We'll see how long. We'll see how long this one lasts us tonight. But it's been a good day. Virginia Beach that's a relive. Has been incredibly freaking hot today. So very, very difficult for us to do anything outside today. So we've got a couple of things that we were going to do today that we're actually going to be doing tomorrow, as far as like Kat's birthday is concerned, and going out and having some fun. But I'm not sure what the temperature was. I don't think it was past 100, but the humidity is just so. It's. I think it's set to death. Pretty sure it's set to death, and that makes nothing fun. Kevin says I got to pimp the club a little bit. You know, this is true. We got to get some more members in our club. And you know, the more members that we get, because we have a very small group. It's a tight group that we've got going on in the club right now, which is awesome because we can all share ideas and stuff, and I think that's cool. But we get a few more members into the club, then I could spend a little bit more time. I want to update and make more. Here we go. We get the banner thing up here. Make more content more often, and. There we go. Here's our club. It's at patreon.com at Club Corrupt. Now, if you do happen to go to the club, that's where we post our adult material. That's where we post the artwork has nude content. It's for the big people in the group. So it's for the adults. And here we go. Let me finish this part real quick, and I'll get into some more lines. There we go. So what I was going to say about the club is there are two different tiers. You only need the lesser of the two tiers to have full access to the whole thing. So, you know, please make sure that you read the tier level thing, you know, before you decide which one you want to get. And if you want to get the more expensive one or whatever, it's only because you just want to support the studio with a little bit more, so we can you know, have some better supplies and get ourselves moving a little bit quicker. But the cheaper tier gets you access to everything. So please pick the cheaper tier. That's the one that's the one everybody should be on. Here we go. Sometimes I kind of leave these details, like with their hair and stuff, almost for last. But I don't know, this time I kind of wanted to get in there and actually draw some of that first. Let's see, Kevin also says another pen bites the dust, and another one, and another one. They die noble deaths, I'm telling you. All right, your weather over there is like it is here in San Diego right now. Just imagine what the con will feel like. Ugh. And you know, it's and having lived out in San Diego for at least 12 years, I miss San Diego so much. But like the humidity over here is just so much more. At least in San Diego, you get into the shade, and I feel like you could survive, you know. But over here, the shade, nothing will save you over here. The only thing that saves you is another air conditioner. So it is, it's pretty rough. So yeah, I'm looking forward to San Diego, but you know, I'm also looking forward to being inside. Christopher, what's up, man? Christopher says, when will the last artwork and this artwork be on the club? It's actually going to be fairly soon. So I've got those files all scanned in, and I'm going to be adding some colors and stuff to them. So you can probably find them on the club. I want to say sometime middle, maybe late this week is what I'm planning on. I'm trying to put up as much stuff as I can, especially now before the trip, because when we go on the trip, we'll be gone for about 10 days. So I want to definitely be sure to post those before we go. But yeah, man, thanks for supporting and stuff, and thanks for being a part of it, man. I'm really glad that you like the artwork. Some person, what's up? I'm glad you're with us tonight. Awesome. Kevin says, I got a double hello. I'm still getting the occasional neighborhood fireworks going off still. I guess people had some leftovers from last night. Which is fine as long as I don't set them off in my yard. I'm jealous. I like to set off fireworks myself, so I'm a little jealous I didn't get to do that this year. My young days of being a pyro. I'm surprised more bad things didn't happen when I was a kid. Not safety conscious. There we go. Look at that, this pen is losing some of its gusto. All right, I'm gonna set this down for just a second. I'll be right back because I'm gonna go grab a pen from my box. I need fresh ink. I need some pen power. I don't know if you guys can hear me from back there. Let me see. Where's my pen? There's my pen. I like to get as much use out of these things as I can, so I don't let them go until they're dead. So, okay, got some fresh ones. Got some fresh ones over here. All right, put these headphones back on so I know what's going on. All right, look who's back. Okay, let me actually, you know what? Instead of starting with the pen, I'm gonna start way over here with some of this hair. I like doing these brush strokes with the hair. You notice I'm staying real quiet for these lines. Ooh, gotta keep it quiet. Because if I don't, I'll get a shaky line. She'll get frizzy hair. Which, because of the weather, makes sense. But nobody's going to know that I drew this during a heat wave. Thank goodness this ink dries really quick. Come back from the other direction here. yeah, we'll get through some of the hair part, and then it'll be fun once we actually start getting to the body and the costume. That'll be dope. Let's see. Christopher says, awesome about the artwork and can't wait. Oh, is there any news on the Zen Kickstarter? The current news on the Zen Kickstarter is that I'm currently working on the book. It's not due for a minute, so everything is still on time as far as the Zen Kickstarter goes. I'm hoping, actually, no, it's part of the plan. Before we actually head out to San Diego, all the line art is going to be done. And the coloring should be like well underway. I'm getting a lot of coloring assistance, and by coloring assistance I mean she's coloring the whole thing. Cat Mouse is actually doing all of the colors for Zen Bounty Wars, so I'm very excited to see what she does with it, because she colors her ass off. It's gonna be really cool. So yeah, it's Zen's coming along really good. Everything is still on schedule and coming right along. In fact, shortly after Comic-Con, I mean, I'm sure that we're going to start announcing issue 2, but we won't have a firm date on when that Kickstarter is going to start until after Comic-Con. So that's the current announcements on Zen. And it's also First Comics looks like they're acquiring Cat to actually draw up their Zen manga. There's a Zen manga story that's on the way. Now the Zen story that I'm working on, it's a 4-issue miniseries. So just to let you know that there are going to be 4 issues. Just not positive when they're going to announce the Kickstarter or Indiegogo. I'm sure it's going to be a Kickstarter for issue 2, but I will let you know. And then I'll update the Kickstarter page itself as far as anybody who's backed the Zen book, and so that way they know exactly when the book is turned in, when the printer is going to be giving books back, and then I'll find out also when First Comics is going to start fulfilling, because First Comics is actually doing all of the fulfillment for us. So that's huge. That's going to help us out a whole lot and keep us on track. Kevin says the pen is losing gusto, so Vampi-WichBABE is sucking the. Yeah, that's what's going on. She sucked it dry. Some person says waiting for the pen until it's completely dead. That explains why you're still using that glitchy camera. Oh no, my support system keeps me from doing silly stuff like that. So my support system and my creative producer. I won't name names now because he's our silent partner, but he knows who he is, and I think most of us know who he is. He keeps us. He makes sure that our equipment is actually working, and making sure that our stuff is actually up to date. So yeah, thanks to and his name rhymes with Chet. So he's our creative producer here at the company, at Entity Comics. And he makes sure that we have microphones that work. He makes sure that our computers are actually up to date so that we can actually get work done. And these pens don't come from they don't come from nowhere either. So we have good people. We have good people on our side, keeping us straight. That way I can concentrate on fantasy worlds. There we go. Gotta make sure I keep that little border straight. There we go. So yeah, we're getting closer, getting closer. Kevin says, don't say anything about the camera. I know you're gonna jinx it. You're gonna totally jinx it. Yeah, the other microphone that we had, I don't know what the deal was with it. It almost felt like after about 20 minutes, like the cache in the computer would somehow build up or whatever. And I'm just like, I don't know what that thing was cursed. So we're lucky to get a new Elgato that actually works really nice. Some person says it's every couple minutes now. Oh, really? So the camera is glitchy. Don't say it. Don't say it out loud. Actually, you know what? I think I know what it is with the camera. It's my Wi-Fi extender is what's going on, and that's something I'm gonna go old school with that solution. So I'm sorry if it's doing that now. I thought we had it kind of solved. Nobody had mentioned that it was doing it for a while, so I thought that was something that was kind of fixed up to this point. So, but now that you're mentioning it, I will. What's going to happen is that since I already know this Wi-Fi extender, you're telling me it's glitching right now. So if the Wi-Fi extender is not doing enough, we're just going to run some Cat 5 cable and just physically, we're going to hardwire the studio. So that way we're not running wireless. It's more important for us to have a good signal and not be that, because that little glitch can be annoying. I definitely don't want there to be that. So you guys let me know if it keeps on getting rough. If it gets any worse, let me know, and I will unplug the extender and I'll plug it back in. We'll take like a short break, and hopefully that'll fix it for now. At least it'll fix it for this episode. I predict his camera will die on the 13th during the recording of the Valkyrie Underground auction. No! All right, I'll put my foot down. I'll make sure that we get this studio hardwired so things are keeping up. I know, right? That's right, Gordon. That's right. It feels right somehow. Yeah, thank goodness it isn't the Friday the 13th, right? Holy crap. That's all I need. Kevin says rhymes with Chet. Sweat, regret, jet, pet, Lafayette. You know, you get 2 points for Lafayette. Silhouette, Annette. Or did he say chat? You know, the rest of the chat also, without the rest of the chat, I wouldn't be able to. So without Chet and without the chat, this would not run. I need you all. Pratt splat. Cat. Yeah, you know, actually she does run the LLC portion of the company. So Cat is also kind of a valid that's a valid point. Yeah, she is the Mouse House LLC portion of this company. So she's actually the umbrella that we all work under. So future proofing the company. I've been telling people for years that she's my retirement plan. She takes over the company. That way all I gotta do is draw boobs and spaceships and hang out on the property. I don't mind if she owns everything. She's the 2.0 anyway. She's the sport model. There we go. Now we're getting into rib territory. Some spare ribs. Yeah, she does. She does have tons of energy. I need that youthful spirit in the studio. For sure. And she's got such range, dude. It's like because she's she's got way more range than I do. She took up oil painting. She's actually part of the official Oil Painters of America group. It's a large association of oil painters. She does the cartooning. She does. I mean, manga is like, as far as comic book work, she really does lean a lot more into manga than I do, more into anime. Even though manga is a huge influence on my stuff, and I grew up on it, but it's like my stuff looks like a hybrid between, American comics and manga. Her stuff really looks a lot more manga than my stuff does. It's pretty cool. There we go. Let me get some other shapes in here. Thought I lost my pen. It's over here. Where at? Rat hat Matt. Yeah, dude. It's like, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's the thing. She got a love for it early on, and I tried to chase her away from it, honestly, because the art life can bounce around a little bit. It can be not a life that's very stable. You know what I mean? And plus, I wanted her to really be sure that if she was doing it, it's because she loves to do it. Because there is an aspect of doing this all the time that if you don't love it, it'll catch up to you, and you'll end up not loving it. It's like end up being like a regret as opposed to something that you just love to do. So I made sure she tried to get away from it, and the thug life chose her. So it's definitely just a part of who she is. I just can't believe she's 27 now. I mean, she's been an adult for like a hot minute already. Plus, I was responsible for keeping a human alive for that long. Oh, and what's up, dude? Yeah, you know what? We were just talking about that. We were just talking about some Zen updates. Everything is still pretty much on schedule. We're heading out to San Diego for Comic-Con later this month. And the book is hopefully going to be ready for the printer very, very close to the end of the month is where we're at. And so that's where things are. We're very close to being on schedule. I was hoping to maybe start letting people know that it was at the printer already, but I think we're still pretty much on time. Right now, what's going to happen with the line art of the book is going to be all complete probably probably sometime next week, and then all of the coloring is it's already started. So all of that stuff will be turned into the printer probably while we're at the show. So hopefully soon after, and as soon as I do hear back from the printer as far as when they're going to deliver the book to the studio, I'll let everybody know, and I will update the Kickstarter webpage so everybody knows what's happening. But yeah, I appreciate you, dude. I'm glad that you're backing it, you're supporting it, and wondering where the updates are. So this is good. Want everybody to know what's going on. Thankfully for all of the fulfillment stuff, we've actually got tons of support when it comes to the actual fulfillment and mailing the books out to backers. So First Comics is actually doing all of the fulfillment for us, since it's a First Comics book. So, but that's a really big deal and a huge help. So things are going to go, as soon as the fulfillment starts, everything should be pretty smooth. There we go. I'm just making sure to see how the hair is going. And we're a little over 30 minutes into the drawing. So I think we're probably, I'll start the little ticker for the bidding, if anybody would like to bid on the piece. And then we'll just take it slowly from there. It's probably definitely going to be right around the 2-hour mark when we have everything all finished. So plenty of time. There's no rush. I like drawing in all these little WichBABE parts. That's going to be the part that's most fun. The thug life is hilarious. That's how it feels, dude. It's like this life drags you in. Oh, cool, man. I'm glad you're happy with that, dude. That's good. That's good. It says you say Zen is one of those things that needs to stick around. I agree. I agree. Zen has been very good to us, so it's I definitely want Zen to be a part of our lexicon for years to come. So no doubt, for sure, man. Yep. Kevin says $1 bid. All right, I'll start. Let me get my little notebook thing. And if I lose track of the chat, I mean, you guys will help me out a little bit and make sure that I stay on top of it. And I'll put up the little thing for people that might be joining us a little bit later. They can see what's going on. So we got to have our little auction ticker going, so people know what's going on. By the way, Kevin, thank you for starting with the $1 bid. Yes. Ohim says, you think you'll ever get back into parody books? Yeah, in fact, we started doing our very own parody books. Let me see if I've got a copy of it here. I do. We just finished shipping our Entity Comics parody division, #1. And during Comic-Con week, I'm going to have, because we didn't overprint very many of these at all. So for the first printing, there's barely like 10 or 20 copies over the printing that we did for the Kickstarter itself. So as far as first printings goes, very small amount. So during Comic-Con week, which is going to be from July 23rd through the 28th, or 24th through the 28th, I'll make these available on my online store. They'll come with some stickers and some goodies and stuff. So yeah, it's like we got Savage Becca as a star of my latest parody book, and got a couple of cool things happening. Got Savage Becca in her first appearance here. Got Stupid Man. Got Spawn. Yeah, I was having like this old school fun, man. It's like got the Splat Man. And then what's kind of cool also is that on the flip side, I've got Cat Mouse. Cat Mouse actually did her own story and her own stuff as a flip story in the same book. So this is a special, a little bit more pages than usual production. So that'll be. I'm going to make that available on my online store on July 23rd, 24th, something like that. And then if you'd like to pick one up, that'd be awesome. Thanks for asking about that, because I do love doing the parody books. Christopher is big man in the house right now with 25 for the piece. So I'm going to write down Christopher for 25. That way I don't have to scroll back up on the chat and find out where the bid was. So I'll leave that right there for you. Thanks, Christopher. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll keep on working. Like I said, there's no rush. We're going to be here for probably close to another hour finishing the piece. So we got plenty of time so we can hang out, chat. And if you would like to leave a bid on the artwork, then all you need to do is just type in a number. And as long as you type in the word bid next to your number, your offer is solid. So that just lets me know that that's a real offer, and kind of keep me organized on this side, you know? Got plenty of time, no rushes. This is our Saturday night, man. This is what we do every Saturday. Kind of changed up the way her hand was laid out, because I kind of want this hand to have the Witchblade gauntlet on that hand. So I think that would be dope. Can't have Witchblade as a character on screen and not have her gauntlet be featured somewhere, right? This is cool. And I sort of have her kind of like in a little, like a stone hot tub kind of thing going on right here. So her legs are kind of hanging in the water. There we go. Now we have a little bit of an idea of how those pieces fit together. Platinum, what's up? Platinum says, "Can we get a little nearer X Witchblade in the artwork?" You know what? That's been one of our things, man. That has been one of our things. Those are always so fun. You know what? We should do that. Little nearer X. Little nearer X Witchblade. I love hiding these little characters at the corners. And we get a little quick layout. Here we go. I'm gonna hide her over here. I love that we've made this a thing. I'm gonna have her with the Witchblade gauntlet too. sweet. All right, so we're gonna hide her right here. So when we get to the little when we ink all of this stuff up, I'm gonna ink her last, and she's gonna be over here with her Witchblade gauntlet. That'll be dope. I love doing that. Wetter is better. I definitely have to have like the water like dripping down on her skin and stuff. That'll be cool. Puts wallet back. Some person says if she floats like a duck, she's a witch. It's like boo. Let's see, let me grab my other pen over here. Where is it? Where's there we go. Yeah, I got a few details to put in here before she's finished. So I'm glad we have another hour left, so that way we've got plenty of time to put in these little details. I want to give you all the grade A details, man. You can't have the Witchblade without like all of these little organic pieces and little metallic things. That's what makes it look cool. Kevin, is that her version of a Jiminy Cricket? Well, that's her conscience. She goes over there giving advice. Let's see. So, do we have a good version, a bad witch babe to temper her into doing things? That's a possibility. Platinum says if she weighs as much to duck, she floats, and that makes her. Yes, she's a shape-changing duck. Mercy really got that Vampi face point, on point. Oh, thank you. That's what I'm trying to talk and read and draw at the same time. So sometimes I get mixed up. Actually, I still got to draw her. Got to draw the little delta on her cheek still. So I got to make sure I pencil that in. So I got that right where it should be. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Nice. All right, let's see. Let me put in a few more of these little details here for her little witchbladey wings. Cool. There you go. Let's point this up just a little bit. There we go. These little ribby looking Geiger kind of shapes are like my favorite. Yeah, do these a little bit slower because this has to be positioned on her face just right. Okay. Always got to do that just right. A couple of wispies here and there. There you go. That always makes it look cool. Hey, Christopher Dehan, what's up? I'm glad you're hanging out with us, dude. You're here just in time. I think we have at least probably like another hour or so left on this piece, and we're all the bidding is already kind of open on it, and we're just chilling out, hanging out. I'm glad you're here with us, dude. Platinum says, "Let's say I have to admit, I've been bewitched by her gaze, drool." The paper gods, they call to me. I only do their bidding. I only reveal what the paper wants me to show. And this is going to be kind of like the neat part of her costume here, because this is the part of the costume that's obviously like a Vampirella part of the costume, but it's made up of that Witchblade, made up of the Witchblade stuff, you know? There we go. It's like the Witchblade is like, it looks metallic, it looks like a dragon, but it's like, it's sentient and living. And by the way, pieces like this, all the pieces that we do on the show, I always have it in mind that we're going to be adding color to them later on. So that way people on our club will be able to download high-res, full-color versions of these images, okay? It's a perk of being part of our Patreon club. And I'll put up the link to our club a little bit later, so that way you can see where it is. And if you do happen to go there, it's Club Corrupt. It's one word. If you do happen to go, you do have full access to everything, that all of the different posts, with the least expensive of the two tiers that are there. Okay, so it's just a few bucks, and it's you do get access to everything with the cheaper tier. Yeah, I like doing all the little Witchblade details on her costume. That's fun. That's sexy. That's the sexiness. All right, let's see. Let me look up for a little minute here. Kevin says, "You mean those heavily lidded eyes and and low plump lips have an inviting O?" Yes, they do. Pops, what's going on, dude? I'm glad you're here, man. Pops in the house. Some person says, in that case, the paper has a dirty mind. Yeah, the paper gods definitely have a dirty mind. It's why I like them so. Yeah, big hello to Pops hanging out with us tonight. Platinum says, gulp, yep. Pops is asking, is Vampi-Nera? Close. This is actually, you're on the right track, definitely. So this is actually Mercy, but she's dressed up as a Vampirella-WichBABE. So we're kind of we're mixing up a couple of ideas that we had from last week. Cool. Darn vampire powers. I know, right? Cool. Kevin says, not two, but I meant to type those plump lip, those dumb fingers. Cool, man. I'm glad you like, dude. Yeah, kind of like mixing up all these different characters that are like some of my favorite characters to begin with. So it's like, this is fun. I like it a lot. Making sure that we carry that WichBABE theme through the entirety of her costume, even though like the shape of the costume has to stay totally in line with how her Vampirella costume is supposed to look. So this is good. Got to put in some little water drips here and there, you know what I'm saying? Got to hook her up. He's good. Kevin says, mercy, she'll be the death of me. Yeah, I think I'm going to make her bottoms like a little bit smaller than what I've kind of penciled in here. But I gotta do some of this little rock hot tub thing that she's got going on here. That'll be fun when we finally get to little tiny Nero over there. like doing these like organic kind of backgrounds because you can imply so many different shapes that actually aren't there. Your brain kind of fills in the gap sometimes when you're kind of doing more gestural kind of shapes. I always like doing that a lot. I like the imagination to come in and kind of fill in gaps sometimes, you know. It makes it fun. Gives your brain something to do. A little bit of hatching just does just enough. I'll make sure I keep it in the camera. You can't even see what I've done. Ken says, God, I love me some Mercy. I'm glad you like. Hey, you know, Ken, I'm glad you're still here, dude. Because I know you're at the. I'm assuming you're at your birthday party. Is where I'm assuming you are. So you have to confirm that because I know your birthday was yesterday. Kevin says smaller is better, though sometimes bigger is better too. I know. We'd like the best of both worlds. What can I tell you? Ken, look at that. You can buy yourself just what you wanted for your birthday. Some person says, have an idea for a drawing. That female transformer in the original series, her name is RC. It could be spelled RC. Ars. This could be good. She would actually be a sexy drawing. That would actually be pretty sweet. Christopher says, Mercy artwork is looking awesome. Thank you, Christopher. That's awesome, Dan. Thank you so much. Some person says, unless you've done that one already. I've drawn a couple of sexy transformer kind of robot ladies. I always like doing those every now and then. I don't know if I've done a straight up, like an actual RC drawing though. We'll have to see. Maybe do a hybrid where like do a sexy chick, but she's got like the pieces on her, like she's RC, kind of like cosplaying as RC or something like that. But we could do like an actual sexy, like straight up transformer RC too. I mean, it would still be sexy. Platinum says, serious question. Okay, if we win, can we get a digital topless, bottomless alternate cover, alternate version of it? Yes, I can digitally, because I plan on coloring it for the club at some point soon. But I can make a special digital version for whoever wins the piece, and it'll be included with the thing. So nothing extra. So if whoever wins the piece, if you want to have me digitally make it into a completely nude figure, totally cool. Yeah, just all you have to do is just let me know that that's what you want, and yeah, I think that would be awesome. I think that would be a lot of fun. Kevin says, "Arg, topless and bottomless is nothing but the breast." I love it, dude. I love it. But yeah, I think that would be awesome. That would be so much fun, dude. But yeah, for whoever wins the piece, I will include that feature if you ask for it, if you request it. So I think that does make it a lot more fun for our show for tonight. I think that would be dope. All these little details, like I don't know, like like these little divots and little pieces. It's almost like handwriting sometimes because I throw them in just wherever my eye kind of feels right. But But I love doing it though. I love doing those little pieces. It's gonna hang low. How low can you go? Cool. Let's see, let me get my other pen for this part. There we go. Sometimes just those little touches make the difference. I always like that. All right, let's see. Let's see about these leg pieces. So I always love how the witch blade kind of just grows up the side of her body, you know. Sweet. Going over some detail. Let's see, Kevin says, does my bikini hang low? Does it waggle to and fro? Can you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow? Kevin losing his mind! Platinum says, little Iranex, little Nira X could run around nude, and you'd never know. This is true. Maybe she might only have the gauntlet. In fact, I'm pretty sure she, like, the way the position is, the way her pose is. I mean, because check this out. Let me see. Instead of bringing the camera down, I'll bring this up a little closer. There we go. It's like, yeah, she could be totally nude right there, just with the gauntlet, and that would do the trick. Dope. I like I was subliminally planning for that already or something. Nice. You can tell I love all these little witchblade shapes. Makes me super happy that we could do these live streams together, dude. Always cool. Plus, it kind of charges me up for the week. Got lots of deadlines coming up, and being able to hang out with you guys and work on a fun piece like this, that kind of like creatively gets me charged up for all the deadlines and all the other things that we're working on. So it's a big deal, man. Check her out. Here we go. I'll do the standard thing of turning her on her side, so you can actually see. But I think we're almost ready to draw little Nira. Kevin says, wouldn't that be a tiny little mercy? It could be. It could be. What do you guys think? I was kind of thinking about Nira, just because having Nira talking over her shoulder would be funny. Down goes Solo. What's up, dude? Cool piece. What's your shipping bill? Actually, when we do pieces like this for auction, whatever the auction price ends up being, it's going to include shipping as long as you live domestic in the U.S. So if you're within the U.S., it's just going to be like whatever the bidding, whoever wins the bid, whatever that price is, that's going to be the price of the piece. So no additional shipping. That's something I like to keep kind of like for the show and stuff. So yeah, no additional shipping if you're domestic. Christopher says, I think in the club to have a nude version of Mercy. For sure. Yeah, for sure. And there's going to be lots more for sure. K-pop, what's up? I'm glad you're hanging out with us. Awesome. Oh, thank you so much. That's awesome. Thank you so much. We're in the middle of, we're almost at the end of this piece. We still have one little piece left to draw. So I'm gonna zoom up with the camera here in a second, because we do little tiny versions of our characters. That's been kind of our thing lately. Dude, what's up? It's my Pope. My Pope. He says, what did I miss? We're mixing Mercy, the Cyber Angel, with Vampirella, but also mixing her up with WichBABE, because we were kind of joking around about doing something like that either last week or the week before, and it kind of stuck in my brain, and I wanted to mix up the two. So we're almost at the end of the piece. We got some bids going on. Christopher's in the room right now with 25. And we're just going to go up from there. So I've been taking it real slow with the bidding, just because we're still in the middle of drawing it, and then we're just going to go from there, man. I'm glad you're here, dude, man. That always means a lot to me. Platinum says, this is literally what I needed to stay the whole work shift. I have to pay this. Thanks for the motivation. You're awesome, dude. You're awesome. I'm here to motivate. Oh, fudge. Let's see. On her side, it makes it look like she's coming out of a portal. Oh, it does. It does. Now, I didn't turn her on her back. I don't know. Let's see how she looks like coming on her back. Did I say coming on? I gotta watch my phrasing. Cool. Yay! I'm glad people know people here. That's awesome. Let's see, Ben, get your bidding fingers ready to type. Oh, gods, Kevin. Down goes Solo for 30. Okay, I'm going to write you down for 30. That way I don't have to... like scroll back up on the chat. But thank you so much for your bid. You're awesome. And I'll put up a link at the bottom. It's basically, I'm just going to put up the link to my PayPal. And then whoever wins the bid, when you send your payment to PayPal, just make sure that you include your shipping address and stuff like that when you send your PayPal. So whoever wins the bid, just letting people know that's how it's going to work out towards the end there. Be still, my beating heart. You're awesome, dude. Yeah, I think 25 was the last. So yeah, your 30 is now the big bid in the house. What's the current bid? Oh, it just went up to 40. Just went up to 40, Ben. So Christopher's in the house for 40. So I'll write that down real quick. All right, cool. The Pope is in the house. I love you, man. Some person says, oh, yeah, hello, hello, hello. That's good, good. Currently 30, but Christopher's in the house right now with 40. Oh, thanks. Yeah, yeah. No, we were joking around about mixing these up like that, and it's just like they're all favorite characters. So I'm just like, this would be so much fun. Christopher saying hi. Christopher Dehan in the house. Going on some person. The bid is I see yours, Christopher, and other Christopher is in the room right now with 40. So I'm just letting you know that's where the bid is at right now. Making sure Mercy looks good on her back. Oh man, you're awesome, dude. Oh, Ben in the house with 50. The bucket is in with 50. The Pope. So I'll write that down real quick. Then we don't have to scroll back up. Platinum in the house with 125. You're awesome, dude. Platinum in the house. Plus, he wants to get those digital versions, the digital variants. Let's see. Always run these draw streams solo. Does Kat do them too sometimes? She hasn't yet, but she's going to be doing her own draw streams here pretty soon. She's kind of like she's building up. She was catching up last year. She was actually sick for quite some time last year, so she got really behind schedule. So she wasn't taking on new commissions and until everything like was actually caught up. And now she's getting closer and closer to that. So I think probably after we get back from San Diego, she's probably going to start doing her own live streams. And if she joins me on one of mine, that would be awesome too. It's just all depends on what she would like to do. But yeah, she's getting awfully close to doing her own live streams too. Kevin says, I knew I would never get my hands on this. Damn. Damn, Platinum. Nice. Kevin says, at least we can see her in all her glory on the site eventually. Yes, yeah, this is true. We're going to have her in her full nude glory on the Patreon page. It's like, dang you. K-pop says, nice, love the draw streams. I'm glad you're here. This is awesome. It's like I like everybody to hang out. We get to joke around and stuff and do this. So, oh, down goes solo. Digital variants. Yes. What's going to happen is whatever digital variants I make of this image, I'm going to post on our Patreon page. I have a Patreon page called Club Corrupt. I'll throw up a banner just so that you see the name of it real quick. Yeah, it's a very small group. It's where I post my nude artwork or more exotic artwork, and I try to update every month with as much content as I can. It's getting better. I'm uploading more content each month as we go. I'm getting better at being able to upload more stuff. So yeah, that's where I post these. So Platinum was asking if the winner of this piece, if I would do a digital variant of the piece. So I would just make her completely topless and completely bottomless. And I said that, yes, I will include that as a feature if somebody wants to request it or whoever wins this particular piece. So yeah, for sure. Awesome, dude. Kevin says, now my mind is wondering how she would look with little chains connecting the naughty bits. That could be a thing. That would be cool. Platinum says, Cat streams too. I need another job to go with this one. You're awesome, brother. Christopher says, congrats to Platinum for now. Kevin says, hey, that's an idea. Lure Platinum away with the wickedness of Cat's work. No, Cat's going to steal all my thunder. No, man, I'm only here to serve, dude. I'm only here to serve. So let me grab another pen here real quick. You guys. This is good. Lurk away. I like you to be hanging out with us. This is good. All right, let's see about having little Nira join us before this piece is actually called finished for the evening. And let's see, let me bring the camera down a little bit lower because she's so tiny. She's tiny, peoples. She's tiny, peoples. She's got the little tiny details. No, this is the first time I've actually noticed the glitch on the camera on this end. So I'm assuming it's something to do with my Wi-Fi. We're almost done for the evening, so I'll let it roll for now. But like I said, the plan, and thanks to you guys' support, making this kind of stuff possible. I'm going to go ahead and hardwire the studio really, really soon, so that way we don't have to depend on my slow Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is actually connected to the rest of the house, which is downstairs. However, it is a little bit far away, and I've got this Wi-Fi extender that's supposed to do the trick, and it has been working for the most part, but lately it's there's been more glitches. So I think the solution is for me to just go ahead and hardwire the whole studio and have everything just coming up here with a hardwire instead of depending on the wireless to reach. And I think that'll definitely solve our problem. If that's an old school solution, but at the same time, I know it'll solve the problem. Little Nira. There we go. Let me grab my other pen now. There we go. It's Mini Nira. It's the tiny babe. Sorry, I'm not putting the post up. I'm reading them though. It's a tiny, tiny babe. I'll be able to put things up on the screen here in a minute once I finish some lines. Yeah, you're right, Platinum. I can just have her here just naked, just with the gauntlet, because she's all covered up anyway, just from the side. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, I think that's us. Here we go. Let me put the little finishing touch on here. Oh, where's my? There it is. Oh, down goes Solo. The bid right now is at 125. Platinum's in the room right now for 125. And we're gonna, as soon as I finish the drawing, we're gonna give it like a couple of minutes for people to put in any last bids on it. Okay. Do a little thingy thing over here. Yeah, I think this is done, dude. Okay, let me pull this camera. Well, actually, let me bring little Nira up. There she is, tiny Nira. There we go. Yeah, focus on it. There we go. All right, I'll pull the camera back just a little bit so that way we can actually see the whole piece here. Focus. There we go. Let me turn her at an angle this way. There we go. That way you can see the whole piece. Awesome. Yeah, it's getting a little bit more glitchy as time is going on, but I think I've got enough cache left in my computer to finish up the episode for tonight. So if I get up and unplug it now, it might do something weird. So K-pop says, oh, LOL, the tiny babe. Mini Nira. Christopher says, "I will wait for the digital version of Nude Mercy on the club." That's totally cool. Totally cool. That's why I want everybody to be in the club. That would be awesome. And it'll be a high res JPEG of the art too. It'll be like an actual, probably like 11 by 17 at 300 DPI download. So it'll be nice. Oh yeah, okay. So the bid, let's see. I said before, but just in case, the bid's 125. Platinum's in the house now with 125. Ben, hold me closer, tiny Nira. We need more naked Nira. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And there's definitely going to be. We're going to have a lot more coming up, and we've been creating a lot more content for the next issue, because we have an actual hardcover, not hardcover, an actual physical cover of Club Corrupt. We have a #1 issue that's going to be fulfilling starting this month, and hopefully we'll finish fulfilling all the issues, all the orders by the end of next month, because some of them come with sketches and stuff in them, so it's going to take us a minute. But we just have to start planning now for issue 2. So going to make a lot of new content. Thank you. That's Tana Naked Nira. Kevin says, is it just me, or does Little Nira X have a bit of outrage ass to her? A little bit of a show outrage ass. Yeah, I do that to homage our good friend Uncle Frank. Gotta do those things. All right, so I'm going to leave the piece right up here. Let's see, it's about 35 after 11 right now. So I'm going to give this like 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes tops. We can just hang out and chat for a few minutes, and then we'll give it a 10-second countdown, and then we will just call this an evening, man. This is like awesome, being able to hang out and do our thing. And I always do the countdown in the chat. I don't do it with my voice. It's something I learned from our good friend Sai over on Red Valkyrie, is that there's always like a 5-second delay, 8-second delay with my voice and what's happening in the chat. So so I always do it with I do the countdown with the chat, just in case somebody's on the fence about anything at the last second. Do a little sniping at the end. Christopher says, so if Platinum isn't here, the bid goes back to me. Kevin wants to know if he could still bid 69. You could bid 69 because it's hilarious, but it still belongs to Platinum. Platinum so far is at 125, and that's where he's at. Doing the next Red Valkyrie art auction. Yes, yeah, actually, I'm going to be there, and Cat Mouse is also going to be there. They have different time slots that they're working with. They got a couple different groups. You know how they go all day, and so the group that we are with is it was 6969. The group that we're with for the Red Valkyrie auction is going to be from 4 to 7, and they filled out. They've got a full house. They got a full house for the auction, so all of their slots are filled up. And we're definitely going to be there. It's going to be from 4 to 7. Platinum is reiterating, yes, I am here. So yeah, we'll definitely be there at the Red Valkyrie auction. Let's see, we got about 2 minutes, almost 3 minutes left, and then I will do the 10-second countdown. Ben is laughing. Yeah, I can't wait. We leave town on like the 22nd or 23rd, something like that. So we'll be at San Diego Comic-Con that whole week. I don't know how we're going to, as far as live streaming, or I know I'm going to be recording a bunch of videos so we can walk away with a bunch of video that we can share. But depending on the reception that we get inside the building, we'll see how that works, and we'll see if we can do some live streaming, because we do have some scheduled times at some different publishers' booths that would be really fun to share. We're going to be hanging out with First Comics at booth 2001, And if you want any of this information, it's on my webpage, BillMaus.com. You see a little my little webpage. It's on the bottom left of your screen. So I've got a little update there, letting people know what booth we're going to be at and stuff. So 2001 is our booth for First Comics. We'll have scheduled times there to sign books and maybe do some sketches. And we're also going to be with Committed Comics, promoting Nera X and the Dark Seas series that we're working with Tom on finishing. That's going to be small press, table L09. So I've got all that information on my website in case you're curious, and in case you happen to be going to the show, you're watching this show a little bit later, and you're kind of wondering what we're doing, where we're going to be at. That's where we're going to be. Oh, no doubt. Yeah, Platinum is a great collector. You guys have all been like, the fact that you guys are collecting and supporting the, like, that's amazing. That's what I live for. That's what I live for. Yes, indeed. All right, we're going to start the 10-second countdown. Platinum is currently big man in the house with 125. So I'm going to start counting down as we go. I'm posting it in the chat. So we've got 9, 8, 7. I'm going as fast as it lets me type it in. 6, 5, 4. I feel like the count for Sesame Street every single time. 3, 2, 1. I don't have a thunder sound effect thing. I need to get one. Oh man, everybody congratulate Platinum. He did awesome. Thanks, Platinum. Thanks for winning the bid tonight. Platinum has won the bid tonight for 125. I don't have to go through my rigmarole of where to send anything because Platinum already knows these things. You're awesome, dude. I appreciate you collecting and keeping us alive, having fun, because this is what it's all about. Congratulations to Platt. Nicely done. Excellent. Hey, I hope everybody's 4th of July was awesome. We kind of spent it inside most of the time ourselves here just because it's like 1,000 degrees outside. But we can see some fireworks from the window. We're like chilling and stuff. I'm going to have a nice time with Kat tomorrow. I'm going to take her to an aquarium. She loves aquariums. We got like a really big aquarium here in Virginia Beach. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow, hanging out for a little bit and then getting right back to work. Platinum says, let's see, I will email you about the alternate. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Platinum, for collecting. I'm glad that you're a part of things here. I'm glad all of you are here, and you guys being a part of what we're doing is awesome. It's awesome. Kevin says, I think that drawer of his need to accidentally be shipped elsewhere. Thanks, Platinum. It sounds like a nice day. Yeah, I think it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. Get out of the house for a few minutes. Ben says, glad I could chill for the end of this. Me too, for sure. All right, well, let's see. I'm gonna switch gears over here. I'm gonna play some little credits, and we are gonna get out of here for tonight. I'm gonna go get some rest. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm gonna go hang out with Cat Mouse for a little while and finish off. Like maybe there's got to be some free food or some cake downstairs. I'm gonna go steal it. I'm gonna go steal some of that, and and then we're gonna go ahead and do that thing. So. Thanks so much, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the weekend. And we'll see you again next Saturday, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And we're going to do this all again. And if I see you during the week, it'll be something unannounced and something crazy. So I will see you guys soon. Have a good one. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Seattle.